What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Work Hard Ellswick back out in the garage again, and I am glad to say today is the day. So let me flip you all around here. So we got this oven sitting over here, and my buddy from next door, my certified genuine electrician, is gonna come and get this bad boy hardwired today. So we kind of went through everything yesterday, had the box open, pretty cut and dry for him as he's an electrician and done this stuff quite a bit. But what we have to do is, we had this pulled apart yesterday too, is run our 220 line out from the box here. We're probably just gonna go straight up and over, and then hard 90 left, go down that way, come down the wall, probably put a box there on the wall somewhere over here, kind of close to this, because this thing will move a little bit. So we'll put a hard mount to the wall, and then use some flex like this to come into one of these holes. I think it's got some on the bottom too, yeah, to come into one of these holes and then right up into the box. So that's the plan today. That will get us all wired in, and we rewired some of these breakers yesterday, and I'm no electrician when it comes to this types of stuff, guys. Otherwise I'd have had it done already if I knew what the hell I was doing. But he's telling me we're gonna have to use 2 breakers for what we need for the oven there, and then these other 2 breakers, and we've moved some of these wires and tied some of this other stuff in together here to allow us to do this, because it was just you know, like one of them was running the garage door opener, the other one was running like the garage lights. So we tied those together, made sure we didn't have too much of a draw, and that opened up a couple spots for us. You can see a couple of these don't even have wires running to them now. So we'll have 2 that run over, well, it'll be 1 big breaker, but 2 will come out, a big breaker will go in there, that'll run the oven, and then I got another bigger air compressor coming, because I'm going to go ahead and do it, because we're going to end up needing to get a media blast cabinet, and I'm going to need a pretty big air compressor to keep up with that. But we're going to end up using one of the other sections to run the big 240 air compressor, and we should be golden after that. That should be everything we need. So I got some stuff up here to move off the shelves, so I'm going to get all that out of his way real quick now, so he can bring that line over. We're going to end up probably having to move those 2x4s, but they're just laying up there, and we'll slam that conduit and run it right down one of the beams up there, and then bring it straight down onto the wall. And actually, as it worked out, I have a pool at this house that we don't use. Well, we used it the first couple of years, but it needs a bunch of work, and I'm not going to put a bunch of work into it, because I'm going to build a bigger shop back there at some point. So the pool's going to go away. But if you can see that, man, this stuff's all dirty, been sitting here forever. But this is a timing box, so a timer, and this is for all the pool pumps and everything like that. So we're actually going to gut this box, and you can see the conduit here running down, comes down to it. We're going to pull all the wires that go out to the old pool pump, pool heater, and all that stuff. We're going to actually, we're going to cut them all. We're going to figure out where the wires run from over at that circuit breaker box, hook new wires up on them, and then we're going to pull new wires down through this conduit here, and this will be the breakout box, or the junction box if you will, for the new air compressor. So that's pretty cool. A lot of that stuff's done already. We won't have to mess with it. We won't have to run any new conduit. And then when I get the bigger compressor, I'll move this one over to the small garage. I'll put the bigger one there, and then we'll wire that compressor in right there. And we should be good to go. Excited, guys. I'm excited. And then once all that's done, we should definitely have heat in the oven today. So I'm gonna try to video what I can. I don't think my neighbor really wants to be on video. My buddy Randy really probably doesn't want to be on somebody's YouTube video. So I'll shoot some time lapse of us getting this stuff knocked out, and then I'll show you what we got after that. Gonna be exciting. Gonna be exciting. Can't wait to get this done. Been a long time coming now. Conduit all the way up over there, and it'll poke out over there. Alright guys, so I guess that really didn't make for a very exciting video for all y'all, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys what it was going to take to actually get this stuff all wired. It's all in. So we got a dual 50 amp breaker here now. That's what's running the oven. We got our whole new conduit here, all ran. So we went up. That light's probably going to blind you out a little bit. Went up to there, joggled it up, shot it down that beam, a little joggle over. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall here. Brought it right down through the shelf. Got the junction box there. He told me what this was called, but I forget this stuff here. And then brought it right over into the box. And now, this is what you got. So you turn your power on, your dealio is going to go through its setup here. So your top number is the actual temp inside the oven, and your bottom number is what your actual temp set at. So in order to set that, you just hit one of your up or down arrows for a sec. I'm still learning how to use this, guys. There we go. Push it, let it go. Once you get that blinking light like that, you're good to set your temp. So let's roll this back a little bit. And we went through and checked everything with the meter too. So we're looking at about, I think when the heating elements is on, you're right at like 36 amp draw, which is kind of where you want to be with a 50 amp breaker, right? So it's protected. I don't really want to do that up to 450 degrees right now. But as you can see, I'm just rolling back the temp. So once you get the temp set to where you want it, we'll do 200. You let it go for a sec. You'll see that little blinking light go away. Boom. There she goes. And then once that's set, it will hold that temp now. You hit your heat. That's your relay kicking on. You'll see this start to go up. It takes it a minute. I don't know how loud that buzzing is coming in for you guys, but it may be a little excessive on the audio here. I'm not sure. It's not really that loud though. You see the temp start to rise there. Already at 100. So we'll let that sit for a sec while the temp rises. We'll go back over and check it. But yeah, that's basically it. So we're not drawing too much amperage. This stuff was all done to code. Good to go. And this has got other settings on it. It's got timers and whatnot set on it too. Look, we're almost at 2. And then now the heating element's kicked off, but it's still going to go up. It's plus or minus, I think plus or minus 5%, I believe is what they said. And then you can hit the fan. It'll start circulating all that hot air in there. And you'll watch the temp will draw. That's how good that, the temp will drop. So the heating, I have to show you guys on the inside, but where it's pulling the temp from is pretty hot. The thermocouple, I mean, it's pretty high up on the side of it there. So when you turn that fan around, it starts circulating that hot air and cold air, or hot air and a cooler air inside. And So it's pushing the hot air down and pulling the cold air up. So your temp, once you hit that fan, your temp's is gonna drop a little bit. But that's why you want that fan to kind of stabilize the air inside the heater there, or inside the oven, I should say. And then once it stabilizes, it'll start raising again. And then you know the whole inside of the oven is actually at 200 degrees and not just one section of it, or as close to 200 degrees as you could possibly be. And again, it'll still climb there. But that's basically it, guys. That is basically it. Well, that's pretty much gonna do it for this one. We got a powder coat oven, so next dealio will be I got to get some way to hang some parts up in there. So I got some angle iron here, got a bunch of it ordered up and here. So I'm gonna make some racks to actually hang stuff off of. So there'll be some racks across or some beams across the top, the inside of the oven there. You know, I'll drill some holes in it so I can actually hang stuff in there. I'm going to build a couple shelves, you know, a couple of different parts for smaller stuff, and I'll make the shelves out of grate, so I can actually hang stuff from the bottom of them if I need to. And we're going to start going to town and see what we can do for powder coating. So pretty stoked. Still a couple things I'm going to need to get, obviously. Still working on getting a media blast cabinet, a sand blaster, if you will, and a bigger air compressor, because I'm going to need a bigger air compressor with, you know, that can put out more air to actually run a media blast cabinet. So still looking for those, but as of right now, we can actually start powder coating. I do have plenty of other tools to, you know, to clean metal up and get it clean enough so we can powder coat. And hopefully that'll be the next video. I'll get the shelves, you know, or at least a way to hang stuff inside this thing. And I'm going to get that horn blasters bracket out from underneath the truck and get it all cleaned up and get it powder coated white. And we'll see how that turns out. That should be the first part, unless I can come up with some smaller stuff to do before then. But once I get that all dialed in, and this is going to be a big learning curve for me, guys. Never done this, never dealt with this stuff before, so I'm kind of learning as I go. And but once I get that done, you know, the more stuff we do, the better we'll get at it. And hopefully I get to the point where I can start knocking out wheels and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, you know, for people if they need it done. So all right, guys, that's it for this one. Check me out over on Instagram at WorkHardElswick. Still got the giveaway going until May 1st over there. So if you want to get entered and try to win some rock lights, head on over there, check me out. I haven't been on Instagram in the last couple of days, but I'll be back over there today doing some posts and pushing. So in my story, you should actually see the link for the giveaway. Just hit that, check the post out, and follow the rules and get entered for that. And come May 1st, I'll be sending out a 8-piece rock light setup to one lucky winner. So really looking forward to that as well. But that's all the time I got for now. My birthday's coming up. I got a bunch of family and friends coming over tonight. We're gonna barbecue and hang out a little bit, and I'm looking forward to sitting back and relaxing for a few hours with nothing else to do. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll talk to you all shortly. This upload will be going up Wednesday or Sunday. You guys will see this one on Sunday, and hopefully we can start making a lot more content now. All right, guys, peace. I'm out of here.
Bye.